Do your knees ever feel like they're aging faster than the rest of your body? That sharp pinch when you bend. That deep soreness after climbing a single flight of stairs. You try to squat because everyone calls it the king of leg growth. But instead of building strength, every rep feels like your knees are being slowly crushed. And while other people hit new PRs every week, you're stuck with the same warning signal every time you go down. Stop. Something is wrong. But what if the problem isn't your knees? What if the squat technique you were taught, the one you've trusted for years, is the real reason your legs aren't growing, and the reason your knees feel like they're falling apart? Today, I'm exposing the one movement mistake that pushes 90% of the weight straight into your kneecap instead of your muscles. You'll understand exactly why your quads and glutes aren't firing, and I'll show you the small correction that instantly removes pain and finally lets your legs grow real strength. The myth that ruined millions of knees. Here's the harsh truth. The biggest squat myth ever taught is, never let your knees go over your toes. This one line has created more knee injuries, more weak legs, and more bad squats than anything else, because it makes you misunderstand the entire movement. A squat is not just down and up. A squat is back and down, and there's a massive difference. Let me break it down. The hidden mistake that wrecks your knees. Most people start their squat by bending their knees first. The very second you do that, your center of gravity shoots forward. Your body panics, because it thinks you're about to fall. To save you, your quads fire like crazy. This creates a huge shearing force inside your knee. Your shin bone gets pulled forward, your thigh bone stays still, and your kneecap gets smashed between them like a nutcracker. Your glutes, the biggest, strongest muscle group in your whole body, stay offline. They're not helping. They're not stabilizing. They're not growing. You're basically turning your squat into a knee stress test, not a leg exercise. This is why you're stuck. This is why your knees hurt. And this is why your legs refuse to grow. Your body won't build muscle when it feels unsafe. Pain is your brain saying, fix the movement first. The fix that heals your knees instantly. Before your knees bend at all, push your hips back. Imagine someone placed a chair behind you, but 2 feet farther than you expect. Reach your hips toward it. This simple cue shifts the load into your hamstrings and glutes, your posterior chain, where the power actually belongs. Yes, your knees will still travel forward. They should. That's natural. But it's now controlled, not forced. Your hips lead. Your knees follow. Your joints share the load evenly. This is how the squat is supposed to feel. The second silent knee killer, valgus collapse. If your knees cave inward on the way down, that's called knee valgus, and it silently destroys your knee structure. It means your glute medius, the side butt stabilizer, is weak. Your inner thighs take over, your knee twists inward, and that puts dangerous pressure on your ACL and meniscus. Here's the cue that fixes it instantly. Pretend you're trying to spread the floor apart with your feet. You're not moving your feet. You're creating pressure outward. This activates the outer hips, locks the knees in a powerful position, and gives the squat a stable, controlled path. The secret to a powerful, pain-free squat. Combine these 2 things. 1. Hips back first. 2. Spread the floor. And the difference is instant. The knee pain disappears. Your hips take over. Your glutes finally fire. Your hamstrings finally engage. And for the first time in years, the squat feels strong instead of scary. But here's what no one tells you. If you want long-lasting knee health and real leg growth, technique isn't enough. You need strength in 3 key areas. Glute medius, for knee tracking. Hamstrings, for joint stability. Tibialis anterior, for shin strength and balance. Weakness in any of these can sabotage your squat. That's why elite lifters warm up with hip airplane holds, lateral band, walks, tib raises, hamstring curls, pause squats. They don't do this because they're beginners. They do this because it protects their joints and increases power. You wouldn't start a car without oil, so don't start a squat without activating the muscles that control your knees. The real reward, strength that shows everywhere. When you squat the right way, everything changes. Your knees stop hurting. Your legs finally start growing. You feel stronger walking, running, climbing, even standing. Your glutes become the engine they were meant to be. Your quads grow without grinding your joints. This isn't just a better squat. This is rebuilding your foundation. The foundation your entire lower body depends on. Your body isn't fighting you anymore. It's working with you. And that's when real strength begins.